How's it going, everyone? Minuteman Hunter here, coming to you with another video. First, I'd like to say some of you guys have probably noticed that Zinogre is back in rotation. At least not back, but 5-star. So for those of you who can only do it solo and is having trouble doing 6 stars, maybe you can get the 5-star done. Take a gander. See what you can get. Try to make that thunder weapon, because his thunder weapon does have the highest element. Now, the point of this video is to ask you, it's just for me to say, how do you know when you're ready to take down a monster? All right? You may have ranked up to another rank, and whether you're 6 stars, 7 stars, 8 stars, or 9 stars, you may realize you might have bitten off more than you can chew. And that's completely normal, right? So, just want to highlight a few things to you guys, right? Some monsters are clearly more annoying than others. So they're going to require a lot more work and take a lot more trouble. So take, for instance, I'm on 9 stars right now. And while I love playing this game, I haven't gone the route of just focusing on one weapon and getting it to grade 10, because once you get a weapon to max out, especially if it's a brute strength weapon like the paralysis weapon, once you get it to max out and you can get it to grade 10, 5 out of 5, this is grade 10, 1 out of 5, right? So grade 10, 5 out of 5 is just probably like some ridiculously high attack, right? So once you have a weapon like that, you can take on essentially most 9 stars, even if they're not weak to it, and lower, because it's a very generic weapon, right? So what I like to do is, if you're on that threshold and you can beat Legiana, Diablos, and Rathalos within about a 45-second time frame, even if it takes you a minute, I should say, you can actually progress to the next level. Now, so for a good example is, for me, I was on 7 stars for a while, right before I went over to 8 stars, because I wasn't able to beat that 8-star Diablo, seeing as I didn't have a lot of ice weapons and I didn't invest in the paralysis weapon, right? All I did was continue to hunt Legiana until I can get that grade 7 5 out of 5 ice weapon. Really, all I needed was grade 7 2 out of 5, because my ice weapon was still on grade 6 period. But you don't have to progress until you're comfortable taking down a monster, because the movesets rarely changes. It's just the hitbox is higher, right? So not the hitbox, the hits are harder. So for example, I'm not exactly upgrading armors. Most of my armors stop at grade 6. I am thinking about bringing my armors to grade 7 5 5, which is just essentially the level just before they need a wyvern gem, because I can be a little tankier like that. But I would only recommend doing that if you have the resources. All right? So one of the biggest thresholds is getting from 5 to 6. 5 to 6, you might not be able to take down all the monsters, right? You might only be able to take down a Dragus, a Kuliaku, and maybe a Great Gyros. And those are the monsters that you should be focused on, right? Maybe even a Tobi-Kadachi. So if you're using a bow and you can only make a Jiritotos bow, right? If you can take down Tobi-Kadachi, a 6-star Tobi-Kadachi with the grade 5 Jiritotos bow, do it. Do farm Tobi-Kadachi until you can get that thunder weapon to grade 6 and switch over to the Jiritotos bow. right? Some monsters you won't be able to put in enough damage when you rank up, but there's gonna be a few monsters you can take on, right? Like for me, for example, I'm on grade 9. I can beat every monster in grade in that's, you know, a grade 8 stars, or essentially triple purple stars, whatever you want to call it. But I can only beat a Jagras and a Great Gyros on 9 stars. Can't even beat a Kuliaku unless he never takes out the rock, because he is extremely annoying when he takes out that rock. Right? And it's the same thing when you're getting from 7 to 8. I recommend getting to 8 stars, right? Especially because even if you can't beat every monster on 8 stars, every monster drops the most important material, which is a Wyvern Gem Shard. So for those of you that are really, you know, thinking if you should I go from 7 to 8, 8 is really important. Because then you'll have more opportunities to get those Wyvern Gems, and Wyvern Gem is the only drop you need to progress weapons. You can get all the other parts from weaker monsters, right? I've seen people only hunt Jagras on 8 stars because that's all they can beat. And then when the Jagras finally drops the Wyvern Gem, which is a small chance, and they get their weapons to grade 8, now they can more comfortably farm other monsters. So if you have the opportunity to progress and get to the next level, my recommendation is take it. Now, don't push too far if you can't handle it, because it's just going to be with frustrations. But again, the strongest Apex monsters in their specific regions are Diablos, Rathalos, and Legiana. If you can beat those guys comfortably within a minute, it's worth progressing to the next level. Okay? Yeah. Anyway, guys, that's really it for the video. Let me see if I can take on this barrier just for funsies. I can beat him. I just don't like his moveset. Now, normally you do want to aim for the claws first, because they break easier than the face, but I have a bad habit of aiming for the face. Ooh, I thought I timed it. Nope. Oh, that's it. I'm not gonna heal. I have enough potions, but I'm not gonna heal. Well, that's my failure for the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm gonna beat him. I'm gonna heal in about 30 minutes, and I'm gonna beat the crap out of him. I'll get my vengeance later. But yep. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and happy hunting.